What's up, guys? This is Geeky Boy, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving my thoughts on Dragon Ball Super episode 114. Overall, it was a really awesome episode. I really enjoyed it. The animation was really on point in this episode. So, pretty much, we start the episode off with Kale going like berserk again from last week. Pretty much, Goku was just like he was remembering from the last time that he had fought Kale, and pretty much Khalifa basically went up to Kale and she's like, "Oh, what amazing power you have!" And then Kale just like grabbed her hand and just like threw her kind of her into the ground, and then Khalifa was saying, "Wow, this is amazing power. You are incredible. You have exceeded your limit." And then pretty much from there, they have this little touching moment between Kale and Khalifa, and then pretty much from there, Kale actually is able to control her power, and then she pretty much, instead of like not being able to control her power, she controls her power. And Goku's like, he's kind of shaking from like all that immense power that's coming from Kale. And pretty much from there, Kale and Cauliflower, they start, they fight Goku. They go back and forth, and pretty much Cauliflower was actually going to hit what's it called Goku, but he actually used the solar flare, and she ended up going and hitting the rocks, and that's where Kale got like all mad at Goku for what's it called, letting well, for Goku actually moving out the way, which I actually did not understand, but it is what it is. And then from there, they actually end up meeting with Frieza actually shows up. He's like, "Oh, who can entertain me next?" And he's just shooting some beams around. And then all of a sudden, what's it called? I can't remember his name. Plesio? I think that's how you say it. The Universe 3 Warrior. I can't say his name. I think I butchered his name. Anyway, yeah, so he was saying, like, "Oh, I'm going to show you. I'm a policeman from Universe 3. I'm going to show you my mode chain." And then pretty much from there, when he was actually about to transform, Kale and Goku, like, stumble upon them, and they hit him. They hit him in a way that he wasn't able to fully change, and then from there, Frieza was like, "Ooh, I want to face off these against these two Saiyans," but Goku was like, "No, I'm facing them. First come, first serve." And then pretty much from there, uh, Cauliflower was actually going to shoot a beam at them, at Frieza anyway, but Frieza was gonna like use like his like death ball his against them, but like I mentioned before, Goku, said like, "Oh no, I'm facing off against them." And pretty much from there, they kind of just go fight again, and then the Universe 3 Warrior actually ends up coming back and eventually changes into, that super mode. And he mentions that he can go over 300 times faster. So he basically ran away from Frieza, but told him like, "Hey, follow me." And this is what really was funny to me. And Frieza was like, "Oh, I'll just ignore that." I found that really funny. And pretty much, Goku, Kale, and Khalifa, they keep fighting. Eventually, Goku ends up going Super Saiyan God, and this wasn't really a turning point, but Khalifa was having a hard time keeping up with Super Saiyan God Goku, but Kale was actually holding up, was going actually toe to toe with Super Saiyan God, so that was actually pretty interesting. And then eventually, Goku actually Kale and Khalifa shoot off these two blasts, and then Goku just kind of harnesses like these two blasts from like his hands, and then just penetrates their blasts like right away. Kale was able to like deflect the Super Saiyan God blast, but the blast that was going towards Khalifa was actually following her, and Goku was like manipulating where it would go and whatnot. I found that was really interesting in my opinion, and eventually that blast actually ended up hitting her, and that was like really cool how he's just like manipulating that and where it was going. So pretty much cauliflower was pretty much down until uh, cauliflower was like, hey, let's do that. Let's unite our power. Take out take out that thing from what we got before the tournament of power, and what it was actually the Patara earrings he got from Champa before the Tournament of Power. So I thought that was really awesome when they finally fused. Like Goku was going with his Kamehameha, shot him out. Beerus was like, "Yeah, you got him. You were able to get both of them out." So I was really happy about that and whatnot. And we got the new fusion Kefra. Kefra looks pretty awesome in my opinion. Um, Pretty much from there, Kefra actually shows off a little bit of power, and she's pretty much just like powering up. And then we see Vegeta, like he's kind of like, he's shocked at this incredible power that was shown between with the fusion between Khalifa and KO. So it was interesting, and I can't wait until next week's episode, Dragon Ball Super episode 115. There's gonna be a lot that goes down in that episode. We're gonna see the androids fight off against the Universe 3 Warrior. Gohan and Piccolo return in this next episode with fighting against the Universe 6 Namekians. And then from there, oh, and I also forgot to mention that when Jiren was meditating, we saw his like hand twitch. So I guess he was kind of like, he was still sensing like what was going on in battle. And also like, of course, like Vegeta and Topo, they were fighting off. So, Topo got a hit in towards the end of the episode, and Vegeta got a hit in towards the beginning of the episode. But like overall, it was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it personally. It was, like I said, it was really good. I can't wait until next week's episode. There's 21 minutes to remain until the Tournament of Power ends. And those were just my quick thoughts on episode 114. And if you like what I had to say, comment down below, like, and subscribe if you're finding me for the first time. Alright, I'm Geeky Boy, and I'm out. And have a good day.